Hmm. Thank you. Hey, what's up, y'all? And welcome to this week's Speak Her Truth. Um, Man, it's just like I did with last week. I have my things up here that bring me a sense of calmness that help ground me and relax me. All right, got my crystals, got a couple decks up here, and of course, gotta have my coffee. I think I'll probably always be a little nervous to do these because the goal is quite literally to hold a healing space for myself, for you, for anybody. Okay, this is an open healing space for myself and my loved ones, my family. You are my family. I love you. To hold a space for us to be warriors together. I'm quite honestly, this week I'm a little terrified. So this week we're going to be talking about relationships. And it's funny how the week just like I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do this topic because I wasn't exactly clear on the direction I was going to go, but I kept other people that I follow on Instagram and YouTube, other women, and even a man, they kept posting stuff about healing, within regards to relationships. So I was like, okay, girl, you don't have to be clear. Mama Wind is picking up just a bit, just to give me a little bit of boost, a little support. Like, here, baby, you got this. Keep going. You're pushing me forward. So it just kind of showed me that I don't have to know everything. Thank you. I don't have to know everything in order to move forward confidently, right? We don't. You don't have to know how it's going to end up. So what prompted this? On Instagram, especially when you're trying to build yourself a space where you're inviting strangers into your life, we get, especially as women, we get all kinds of weird messages, right? We get a lot of different men are attracted to us, and women, but men tend to have more of the dominant, not necessarily, but men tend to be the more aggressive ones, right? With how they confront us, with how they talk to us. Now, men, if there are any men watching today, my hope is not, I'm not trying to bash any men, but my hope is for you to hear in a safe space the way women feel in certain circumstances, for you to hopefully make an adjustment. Or, and if you're not that type of man anyway, to be like thankful and grateful that you're not like that, and want to pass this message forward in some way, shape, or form to other men. So this man, and it's happened many times before, various men, they think that there is a certain bond because we, like each other's videos or photos, and because we heart a story, or we laugh face emoji a story. So sometimes people think that that's okay to then proceed with more explicit content in our DMs. Let me tell you, friend, just because we have a mutual bond with some of the spiritual work that I do, you do, does not make it okay to send me anything that feels or even just looks sexual. A lot of us women are walking around with, we've been through things. I've been through things. I felt like it was really important that I think the past Alex, the old me, would have taken something like that and I would have really enjoyed kind of sticking it to him, bashing him. But in this phase of my life, I find it very important before I go ahead. Let's say this particular situation didn't feel like it was warranted a block. I feel like I could feel the intention behind the post, and I felt like this man needed an explanation of what that made me feel, and I felt like it was important for me to explain why I was not okay with it before just like cutting, blocking, woo, 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 woo. You know what I mean? Because it's not like he sent me a dick pic, so don't think it was something like that. But it was too much for me. It was too much for me, and so I just explained to him like, look, this visual for me comes off as a violation. So I'd appreciate you not send me anything with any sort of sexual manner, or that could accidentally be taken as a sexual manner, sexual tone. He apologized. He said he meant no harm. We'll keep it moving. And since then, I haven't seen the guy pop up. So fine. I think part of our job, women, is to be able to come to a place. Now, let's say you feel violated and it's just too much. No, block, delete, block, fucking boot, whatever you got to do, right? Done. Because that's just not for you to carry. However, if we feel it in our, I felt it in my core that I was okay with taking a moment to explain to this man who just maybe didn't know where the line was, because there's so much in our society, the way we treat women, the way we teach our men, the way we teach our boys, so much is out there. So I think truly some men don't know and need to be taught. I do not have any sons. I wanted a son so bad. But the older I get, I'm like, okay, so how can I teach men? How can I be there for men in a way that's both protective to myself, because ain't nobody going to protect me but me. But also that's validating and kind of setting that man on the proper course. Okay? Because women, men are you guys are the doers, the dominant, that, all that, right? And we're the receivers and the nurturing and the soft. But we are that water that guides, that fierce directional water, okay? That flow, that I mean, the ocean is how much more powerful can you get than the ocean, right? So I feel like once we've come to a place, ladies, that we feel strong enough or grounded enough within our own process, that we then can maybe one at a time and with discernment help in these situations, help show them, no, this is not okay, and I'm not going to cut you down. I just want to make it clear, I'm just speaking on one particular incident that involved one interaction of a video that was sent. I'm not talking about relationships where there's been harm over time, lies. Okay, so I'm just talking about my one particular incident, this one situation that I had last week that kind of prompted this video. I'm not speaking on relationships, long-term relationships. Although, see where you see fit, please guide, you know. I was, like I've mentioned before, I was adopted, right? Okay. And my mom adopted me as a single woman. She was in her 30s. She didn't have a man that she felt like could raise a child with. So she just was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it myself. Okay. My mom was really strong. She's very independent. And then when she died, and I had a grandpa who I saw occasionally, a great man, okay? But he wasn't a consistent person in my life. We didn't even live in the same city. So after my mom died, especially because she was really my role model and she was the one who helped guide me and stuff like that. Once she was gone, I was really left to fend for myself because we went to my aunt. Us girls went to my aunt. And my aunt didn't want kids. She never wanted kids. She didn't have kids of her own, okay? So I turned 12 shortly after my mom died, and that's of course the puberty time, and so I started really changing, right? And so I started really wanting relationships. I went from having a nurturing, providing, caring, structured mother to having no structure and nobody to call mom. No one told me they really loved me anymore. No one hugged me anymore. No one tucked me in anymore. No one really cooked anymore. And so I began seeking these relationships with boys. I mean, heavy. Like, I really, a lot of stuff started really happening. The tower, okay? So I bring the tarot up here. This isn't a reading, but if it fits, it fits. You know, it was an ending. It was a complete wipeout because it had to be there because it was part of my growth and my evolution as a woman. I'm 36 years old. Loud and proud, 36 years old. And I'm just now getting it. And that's okay. And it took me losing my mom at 11. I learned through experience that my body was the only way to get, wow, lies, absolute lies. My body was not the only way, but that's what I thought. Lies. I learned that my body was the only way to get the attention of that whole, I wanted to be held. And it's not that I wanted to have sex, but I wanted to be held. I wanted to be kissed on. I wanted to be enveloped because all of a sudden it had stopped. It just stopped. Last week I was on the treadmill. I forgot what was happening and I was feeling, God, I don't even remember what I was feeling, why it came up, but I started crying and I started crying and I stopped and I just held myself and I was like, oh, that's why I went through all of this, is because no one was touching me anymore. So I had to go find it myself. My aunt didn't. She didn't hug us. She didn't kiss us. She didn't tuck us in. Spirit messages. Right? So learning my experience on the treadmill was a moment to realize, hey, but I'm right here, and so this is how we do it. And this is how you take care of yourself for now. It may seem corny, it may seem cheesy, but really learning how to trust in myself and love myself, really love on myself, and really know, like, hey, you know what? No one can be there for you right now, but I got you. I got you, girl. I got you. It's okay. I got you. And in so doing, babe, because, you know, we still women out here. In so living like that, we begin to attract and draw to us the right partner because we love ourselves first. Okay, so I'm not just saying we just gonna be out here just, you know, I love my hugs for myself, but yes, I do want a partner eventually. The devil. Lies, right? The devil. It's also the card of Capricorn, which I am that Capricorn, very much learning in my body. Very much learning in my body. Recently, I found this new lady on YouTube. She said, when your card, your sign card comes out in your reading, it shows very much that you're in your power. Okay? So, I'm very much in my power right now. These two cards are the two cards in the deck that when they come reversed, they're better. They're lighter when they come reversed. Leaving a time of sadness and depression, coming out of it, okay? I learned something, and this has happened to me before. This wasn't the only time that this happened, but most recently this happened and it really stuck. It did something for me. Shout out to Ocean Oracle, aka Phoenix Rose. She's here on YouTube. She's also on Instagram. Check her out, Ocean Aura, okay? She was telling a story about her childhood and about her grandpas. And the wisdom that they would give her. And while I listened to her, I realized that even though I'm not her and that wasn't my experience, it was like I could hear her grandpas telling me. I was taking her story and her experience and letting spirit speak to me through her. And even though I don't have strong males in my life, period, anywhere in sight, at least ones, you know what I mean? Men there's some good men around me, but what I'm talking about is men who don't want to have sex with me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about fathers or uncles. And even then, I know we have stuff. We have stuff that, there's trauma for women within that realm too. So just understand what I'm saying. I don't have men in my family who have really been able to be a consistent role model for me. So through her story, I was able to find some healing. And her story is what prompted this series, Speak Her Truth. Because I've wanted to do this for years. I've wanted to create a channel, a series that was solely me speaking my experiences and sharing them with you in hopes to create healing on a bigger scale. Through healing myself, yes, clearing the fog, clearing it out through healing myself, I then in turn can help heal other people. They're healing through my experiences, okay? Because I'm healing through her word, through her experiences, through her abuelos, through her grandpas, okay? So that's really why I'm here today. Because healing is for everybody at every moment. Words carry a vibration. Words can heal. Words carry a vibration. A word like fuck you carries a slow vibration compared to I love you. That's a faster vibration. So when we speak healing out loud and people can listen to it, it creates growth and healing for everybody. So, baby steps, my friend. Baby steps, Alexandra. My mom was the only person who called me Alexandra. Nobody calls me that anymore. But I love that name. Anyone could call me that, by the way. It's not just for my mom. If you call me Alexandra, it'll make me tickled pink. Yes, and the wind is kicking up. Hi, Mom. And when I say hi to my mom, I'm saying hi to you from your mom. I'm saying hi to you from your dad, okay? These are symbols. These are symbols, okay? Words are symbols. They're not literal. Sometimes they're literal. What a nerd. I always wanted to be a dog person because the tough boys had pit bulls and Rottweilers. But we always had cats. Cats. But look at me now. I love my cats. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm lighting sage because sage helps lift the heavy negative energy and helps bring you back to center, helps release things, and may the heaviness fly out the window. May God take it and transmute it for the better. Transmute the negative energy. Okay? So that's why I'm lighting sage, so that... Ooh! Hi, Stell. Look. I don't know my dad. You know, I met with a psychic who actually had the nerve to tell me... This didn't make me mad until just now, actually. Interesting. You know what she told me? I asked her if my dad ever thinks about me. Yeah, not too much. I don't think I would answer somebody like that if they asked me that. I think I would find a way to channel a higher message. And it's not about being a liar. It's about causing a lifelong impression on somebody. Like we're holding lives here. We're holding a whole life. Readers, psychics, mediums, all that. We're holding a life. You're holding a life. I'm going to pull one more card and then we're going to wrap up. But if you can hear me, Dad, I'm open for healing. I'm open for healing, and please guide me in the ways that you know how. Even if it's through other people's words, I hear you. Okay? I love you, Dad. I forgive you, Dad. Okay, let's pull one more card. Wow. All right. Wow. Look at these images. 4 of Cups and Ace of Cups. So they're both cups about emotion. Overflowing. Look, water. Just overflowing with love. That's spirit. She's telling me you are loved. 4 of Cups. This is about holding on to that which we love. This is about taking care of our loved ones. There's also a man. I was just thinking Dad, forgiving Dad, loving Dad. All right, love bugs. I love you so much. I hope that this did something for you. A little tingle in the dingle, a little something, something. May we come together and may we grow and evolve and may you heal. May we heal from each other's words, okay? I love you. I appreciate you. I hold you. And I know you hold me. Okay.